That's as sick as it gets, really. We need to go. We've got quests. We've got people to help. We've got places to liberate. And we're going to do that. We're just going to do just that. Off we go. We've just liberated this sort of area. This a whole little area called. Well, I think it's Drakkenhold. There's a desert down here, which we're not going to yet because you can't trust the desert. What's our reason for trying to take over all the land? Is it currently being ruled by a bad man? You know it. You know it. 10 years ago, when Alan was but a small child, his mother was ousted from power and probably killed. Let's be honest. So you're sent off into hiding as the guy who ousted her from power takes over essentially the rest of the continent. And now it's our job to lead the Liberation Army and deal with it. 3 poison axe bearer, level 15. That's a bit of a level jump. It's a lot of a level jump. My dweebs don't like that. But my cavalry will. This is how the game plays. So the combat's really fun and it rolls itself, which is pretty cool. It's better when you can hear it, I promise. Maybe I will turn the sound off and give you the actual sound. But I know for a fact it's going to be extortionately loud, is the problem. But see, I'm not doing anything. This is all playing it by itself. Volume mixer. I don't know. Animation looks real nice. Yeah, Vanillaware are very good at making animations look really, really good. Let's turn this down and try this. There we go. And just like any other JRPG, there's stuff to loot. So I've got some fish. There's a good volume. Good. You can hear it, but not too much. That's the plan. There's items all over the map that we can do, and obviously red exclamation marks means quests. Past this point lies the walled city of Adopti. It appears to be under Zenoiran control. Zenoira is the empire. They're bad. They hardly have any guards stationed in the area, so it's a simple enough matter for a small force such as ours. But they'll notice an entire army shaking the gates. That's us. We are the army. It's a nice walled city of Adopti. Oh, and we've got plot as well.
Don't tell me. The Liberation Army is gearing up to kick down our door? Already heard the news, thanks.
Slaughtering a snake in winter, kid. Have to bite, too.
You don't have to rub it in.
So, what's the call, boss?
Well, ain't that the question of the hour? See, us mercs gotta have a knack for picking the side that's gonna come out on top. Only way I ended up at night was by knowing just when to go searching for a new client. It's got me thinking. Is Zenoira really how we hit it big? Only one way to find out. Round up the best sword arms in the gang, and do it quick. Rumors have any kick to them, and these Liberation folk won't be the kind of backstabbing rats we're used to. Time to see what they're working with.
That's another thing. So much of the game is voice acted. Like, this is just medieval 13 Sentinels. This game has been in the works for like 10 years. Apparently, that's why it's huge. I'm ready. I'm pretty ready. So this is how the actual maps play out. Okay, maybe we're not ready. Level 15? What level are we all like at? What level are you, Alan? 15. Well, there you go. There you go. It's like the stages themselves. Well, they look like this. I'll show you. If you're watching. If you're listening, then you just have to like imagine. Use your mind's eye. Oh damn. So we lose if we lose our command post, which is our spawn point. And we win if we capture that command post there. And as you can see, there's quite a few units in the way trying to stop us. And we can see what there's in those units. Like this one has 2 warriors and 2 witches. This one has a soldier and 3 wyvern knights. And obviously, just like in Final Fantasy Tactics or Fire Emblem, all the units do different things and are good against some things and bad against other things. And you can build the composition of your own units to sort of like counter that. Or you can do what I've done and just make like a cavalry ball, which is just really good. So we'll put that out.
Another step on the long road to absolution.
And we'll also send out Alan, because he's pretty jacked.
The day will be ours.
And as you can see, it pauses, because at the top there's like a timer, right? So you have an actual in like IRL timer, like almost like an RTS. That when you unpause it, your units start doing what you've told them to do. Like I'll tell Renault to go over here, and I'll tell Alan to follow him.
To me.
And then I'll press B to unpause it, and they start moving. So you control the strategy side, and then the tactics side, you let it auto battle and play out by itself.
Steady on. Together now. We're right.
Yeah, cavalry is just a bit silly. They all buff each other, is the thing. So. Yeah, the overworld battle system is literally the exact same as the mech battles for 13 Sentinels. Yeah, it's vanillaware, right? Like it is very similar. They're really good at what they do. It's the same engine as well, right? You can tell because of the way it's drawn. So we're on the right in this game. Always, yeah. I think we're always on the right because we're correct, obviously. Duh. So one of the issues with Wyvern Knights is that they fly. Which means they have like a 50% extra dodge chance to things that aren't flying or, you know, don't have a bow. And whilst we do have something with a bow, where's Rolf? Hey Rolf. As you can see, this unit's a bit rubbish, so we can tweak it as we go. So I can add, before we deploy it, I can add whoever the hell I want to it. I can sort them by level, and I can ask Joseph to jump in. Or Fran. Yeah, I haven't used Joseph in ages. Joseph can go in there, and you can like recompose your units like this and stuff as well. It's all very useful. Now, deploying units costs Valor, which is in the top left, which you get by doing objectives and also, you know, winning battles. You can also use that for like special effects, like special abilities and stuff, but we'll get there when we get there.
Understood.
Right.
You face me.
So as it always gives you like a projection of how the fight's going to go as well. So like if we use Alan, we'll take 5 and present 50.
For the people of Fevris.
If we use our cavalry unit, we'll take 94 and deal 76. So we'll end up losing that.
They're too strong.
And even though I just brought Rolf in to literally deal with these guys, he can't do it because he's a bit too underleveled. So we're going to use Alan, and we're going to have Rolf give a bit of ranged assist instead, which would end up dealing less damage. What the fuck? We're not going to do that then. We're just going to let it play out. Alan knows what he's doing.
At least try.
And obviously these are all like named characters so far. Like you can just hire like regular unnamed units of the of all the classes and stuff, and just build compositions out of them if you want. But you know, just like in Fire Emblem, it's more fun to use the named units, especially because they all like build rapport with each other and stuff as the storyline progresses. Like I said, it is literally a perfect blend of Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics. Like two of my biggest jams. Oh, you got one, nice. So because even though we didn't wipe them out, we still win because like we took out one of their units and we've got more life at the end than they do. So when we win a battle, they get hit back and they're like temporarily stunned. And when they're temporarily stunned, we can jump in and we get like first attack and priority and all that kind of stuff, which is quite relevant.
Until my dying breath.
Not that it overly really helps because
Do you need something?
wyverns are rough. So might just be sending Alan again. Yeah, Alan will do the most damage.
Path is set.
Let's go, Alan. Oh, bro. He's healing them. He's healing them up. So that's an example of one of these Valor skills, which we can use, but obviously so can the enemy. Which is quite rude. We've got some good ones. We've got things like where we can damage all enemy units within range. We can attack an enemy unit and absorb 2 of their stamina, which is pretty cool. We can provoke them to force them to come towards us, but usually they do anyway. And each of these units has their own special ones depending on what you do. So, but obviously we need to actually, you know, push objectives and the point in order to get those points. So.
Your villainy ends here.
We'll let them play out. And sometimes I'll like, because you can press plus and you can just skip the content, or skip the fights and stuff, because essentially it's just maths, right? But it's also just fun to watch.
It's trouble. I'll help. What you do?
Nice. Come on, Alan. Oh, nice. That's like a 33% chance to hit. This has 36. Still got him. Damn, these guys don't miss. So that snacks him back a bit further.
The time is at hand.
Alan will keep pushing because that's what he does. That soldier's going to heal. They're going to heal each other up, which is brutal. But it's fine.
Come then.
I'm not sure I can win this.
You face me.
Yeah, this one's going to be an Alan as well. But this is against soldiers instead, so pikemen. And obviously pikemen are good against cavalry, but they're considerably less good against infantry. In theory.
Better heal up. Not a chance.
Is that better? Easy now.
So one managed to survive that one. But we're gradually pushing our way towards the enemy, like the boss unit. Unfortunately, I don't know how we're going to deal with that boss unit because it's just built of like actual just brick shithouses.
Right. Until my dying breath.
Maybe the cavalry can help.
Your decree may
Yeah, the one that keeps hitting
manifest.
all of them and stunning them all seems rather strong. Yeah, so she is one we literally just got. Her name is Berengaria. And her class is Dark Marquess, which isn't a class that you can like I've found anywhere else. I don't know where it's come from, but she's like an ex-general of the enemy army that we managed to recruit. Servant and master of the Forbidden Axe arts, excels at offense and defense in equal measure. Bears attack skill which can cause afflictions. So yeah, she can cause afflictions like the minus attack and the minus initiative, and then her death spin does more damage, I think, to afflicted units, which is kind of rude. So it's like a hazer and also a damage
Your
dealer.
villainy ends here. I'm here too.
Huge. So because we have an archer behind us, he can like help out from afar. So we get hit by their archers, but our archers
Want to keep going?
do a pretty well. They clean out the ones that just got rezzed, which means now we just have to finish this one guy, which looks easier said than done. Nice, bit of damage.
I'll help.
There we go.
A regrettable end.
We march on.
So, Wyvern defeated. Alan goes to level 16. Incredible news. And now we can let the cavalry come through. And
stake my honor on this battle.
yeah, we'll just skip that one. That one's going to be it. We know that one's going to win. Just clean up what's left of that unit,
Seize this victory as my own.
which gives us 2 Valor, which is pretty handy. Which means we can use... Not you, other one. Cavalry.
I shall see it done.
Guard call, so we can reduce damage taken, which wouldn't be too bad. We can also just give ourselves higher initiative. We can heal. We can just call arrows down. Which isn't anything to sniff at. Let's do that for a little bit. So I managed to hit all the units for like a pretty good chunk as well. Alan can get in here.
Onward.
And we could just walk over that. Okay, actually, we'll send the cavalry over there then.
Time is at hand.
Because the cavalry is
I will
fast as
this lance
fuck.
For the people of Corny, I advance.
And then Alan can get in here.
To me.
For the people of Fevrith.
Behold, the power of cavalry against rangers.
Don't despair.
It's not looking good for him.
We can do this.
With my aid.
And we even get a little healing at the end as well, which is pretty handy.
Know your standing.
Come then.
And this will clear them out as well, which is pretty
I'll
handy.
support you.
If we support, we take more damage. Or there. Fine, just do it yourself.
At least try. Better heal him.
Nice. He heals himself back up, but that's fine because Alan can deal with him. Guaranteed crit. Bit rude.
Easy now.
Go get him.
Oh, they can buff each other. That's pretty cool.
Lay it out.
So as you can see, we've only got 1 stamina left. This is that number like to the top right of each of the units. And once you run out of stamina, you can't fight anymore until you've rested. And then when you're resting, you're like more vulnerable to being hit and stuff.
Time is at hand.
But we have an item for that, which is these smoked nuts, which can increase stamina by 1. So we're going to do that. We're going to put Rolf
I'm ready.
up on here,
Heading there now.
and then we're going to
Until
see.
my dying breath.
Okay, well we can take out this unit. Yeah.
The path is set.
Smoke these nuts precisely.
I'm here too.
And let's see how the plot plays out. Usually when there's named characters, they talk to each other.
About time you showed up. I've been ready to hit something all day. So you're the one running this little show, huh? Huh. Maybe Zenoira ain't my best bet after all.
Let's have some fun. Not finished yet.
Oh, didn't quite get it.
I'm coming for you.
So unless you can take them down, gladiators have a tendency of healing themselves, which is quite rude of them.
Got me good.
But thankfully, we can heal up as well. Come on, Alan. Finish one off. There we go.
Don't get any ideas.
Not a chance.
Almost got 2 of them.
Gotcha.
Ow. Poor Alan. Yeah, so as you can see in this composition, I've got Alan at the front, and I've got like the 3 backliners. So unless you have nothing in the front, the backline can't be attacked. I should probably have the other Berengaia in the front as well, because she's got a big old shield. And you can tweak it on the fly, like your composition, like this, which is pretty handy. And obviously there's different kinds of attacks and moves that target certain areas and all that kind of stuff. So it's all very intricate. Far too intricate for my small and feeble brain. But that's fine, because I just spam cavalry and we'll be fine.
We can do this.
What a joke.
Victory is assured.
Don't get any ideas.
Behold my might.
It's that easy.
Pack of kids are stronger than they look.
I shall ease your pain.
And the heal just for the BM.
Tis my charge fulfilled.
You've got lots of experience for that one.
I'll not let this go to waste. I'm even better than Clive now.
The fruits of diligence are sweet indeed.
So I've played this for a little bit. I'll see how many hours we're up to in a little bit. But I played the 5-hour demo, and like after playing the 5 hours of the demo, I was like, I need to get this game. I need to play this game because it's very much a Stobert kind of game. Got a cool little sword that we can give to someone. And there we go. Mission complete. We get monies, we get honors, which is like a secondary currency that you can use for other stuff, and then we get renown, which as you level up your renown you can get more stuff, like you can recruit, well, you can have bigger units, so instead of having like 4 guys you can have like 5 or 6.
Fetch me the axe, Elaine.
Whoa, hold on there, lady. At least let a guy beg for his neck, will ya? I was just putting you to a little test, that's all. No bad blood, I swear it.
And what about the blood of your men? Do you feel nothing for those you've lost?
Doesn't matter what I feel. Tears won't bring him back.
True.
But listen, I'm all in on this liberation of yours. I'll have my gang clear the city. Cut ties with the Emperor too while we're at it. The only boss I'm willing to die for is you, Chief.
The man will say anything to save his own skin. I'll leave his judgment to you, Elaine.
So you get loads of these choices throughout the game so far where you can either spare or execute them. And I've obviously been sparing them because you get more units.
You're welcome amongst us.
Like what?
Why did you swear to
Why would you give up units?
Same callous way you did your own.
Sounds like my read on you was right then. You got a kind soul under all that armor and formality.
Maybe the next run I'll do a full
Anyway,
execution run.
Might be a hard sell with the way things turned out, but I know my way around a sword better than most. This bet'll come good, trust me.
There's probably a decent chance some of them will betray you. Surely not. Surely not. They'd never betray me. I'm the good guy. They can't betray me. I've played 16 hours and 50 minutes. I've already recognised 2 of these voice actors. Well, it's because there's only like 10 English voice actors. And they're all very good, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I mean, at a game this size, like, I'm pretty sure every single English voice actor probably got the call at some point. So now that we're here in Adoptee, we can go to the city, and as you can see, Tavern and Stationer Guard are blurred out, and also the city kind of looks a bit like a wreck. So we can do deliveries for them by picking up like those stuff, all that stuff we found around. And once we make those deliveries, it rebuilds, and then we can like do other stuff here.
Got a keen eye on you.
Yeah, we'll pop to the we'll buy some more smoked nuts, and probably camping set as well. Anything that like brings back your stamina is just really, really good.
You got a deal.
Really, really good. Like, you can buy items to like heal and stuff as well, but for the most part, healing's fine. So we can hire some more units here as well. So we can hire a Dark Knight. This isn't a unit I've seen before. Boasts skill that grow more powerful at low HP. Effective versus infantry-based foes such as housecarls, and ineffective versus foes with anti-cavalry skills. So just like regular cavalry, they are good against infantry. We also have an arbalist. Boasts excellent accuracy and physical attack. Effective versus flying foes such as griffin knights. So instead of being a hunter which has like true strike, which is really good against flying units and like thieves, instead arbalists give up the true strike and they can use it for just shooting instead. And they've got slightly different abilities too. Power bolt, toxic bolt, medical aid, and they can also quick reload. So at level 15 they get like a double attack, which is pretty cool. But guess what? They're not named characters, so I don't give a fuck. Let's plot detected. This area is off limits. Sorry about that. We must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. You heard the man. We should follow her, my prince. Alright, maybe I will. No, she's gone. Yeah, what's going on, bro? The last few years have seen this region struck by a cruel plague, one which has claimed the lives of far too many citizens. A plagui, you say? And there's more. All who fall victim are quarantined in a Zorin camp, never to return to the town they call home. That's pretty rough. As for why they're so keen on keeping hold of the place, it's not out of the goodness of their hearts, I can promise you that. There's a mine nearby, of course. Let's dispatch our scouts to survey the area, and once we're prepared, we deploy to battle. Sure, you can come along. So we have to bring that cleric when we go, so as to recruit a specific unit by the looks of it, which is fine. More units is better. We won't go that way yet. We'll do some more exploring this way. Up here, we have a small quest as well. This old bridge finally started rotting like the rest of us. Same. Don't have the wood. 30 boards? You're joking. So look, I'm made of boards. Extortion. But there's obviously another quest on the other side there, so at some point we're going to probably have to do that. For now, let's do this stage. What's this? Hello. We had a scout. Lord here in Ompalas got spooked by the plague and left town in the dead of night. Now a guard captain named Hilda is in charge of keeping the peace. Oh, that's the priestess's sister. She's uptight as anything and values order above all else, but she's a brave leader too, by all accounts. Okay, now tell me about the plague. Lots of townsfolk here died when the plague swept in 6 years back. And that was right around when Zenora showed up, and it's been lingering thick in the air ever since. Anyone who gets sick ends up tossed into quarantine, no exceptions. Sure, well. Wyvern Knights, Fighters, Hunters. Maybe we do get some of those arbalists. Nah, we'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Just don't miss, Lamau. There are places to like grind levels and stuff as well, like repeating quests you can take, which are pretty handy.
My family lives just a few houses over. If I'm going to die, I'd rather it be by their side than trapped like an infested bird in a cage.
All of you, back to camp. And those who've come into town, well, you know what happens next.
Oh.
That's the last of the poor souls. Not a one slipped past us.
The day will come when we look back at this, all of this, and feel we made the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
It has to, doesn't it?
Another of your recruits, and from the same squadron, too. Most of them caught it on their way back to the encampment, or so I've heard. You had no choice, my lady.
Don't touch the bodies. I'll have an undertaker dispose of them as soon as I'm able. This foul disease has blighted our land for far too long. It may have ravaged half this town once before, but never again. No matter what that takes.
Well then. COVID origin story. I mean, just literally all plague origin story.
Noxious gas exuded from the mouth of any who speaks poorly of Zenoira.
Sure.
Yet others seem to believe it's a curse placed on us by the savage beast folk of the northern reaches.
A likely story.
Lunacy and hysteria, every word. Round up anyone that espouses these theories and snap them out
It's
of
just
it.
a theory, bro.
Similar superstitions took hold when the outbreak first arose 6 years ago, bringing complete and utter chaos with them. But I won't let it happen again. We'll quash the rumors and keep hold of what
nice
precious
word.
order we can. How fare the health inspections?
Not well, ma'am. Especially among the merchants. They take issue with our examining their wares at every border crossing.
Then they're free to take issue straight to the local jail. I'm sure the guards will be more than happy to lend an ear. Oh, and be doubly thorough with anyone approaching from the south. The spread down there is nigh unchecked, or so I hear.
I just came from the south.
The rebel army has been sighted in our vicinity, ma'am.
Uh-oh.
As if one pounding headache weren't enough. Prepare for combat, men. We must defend this fragile order at all costs.
Okay, so this one's a bit more complex. We need to seize the quarry. We must also capture the nearby town. And lastly, we need to actually claim the fort too. So we need to get all 3 points. But yeah, there's plenty of guys on the road. The area's complex terrain should serve us quite well. Let's lure our enemies and defeat them in one fell swoop. Rebels pour from their encampment like swine from a sty. Oh, she's a flying Wyvern Knight. That makes sense. The sister I spoke of before is none other than their General Hilda. She once worked as a brave mercenary, but she joined Zenora a few years back and was soon granted leadership of all of Ompalast. I'd appreciate the chance to speak to her if you don't mind me asking. Sure. So we'll just stick her in one of our decent units. Stage start. So first things first, we want to capture this bridge and use it to defend. We probably also want to push our way west all the way around and take this bridge as well. So let's start with... Yeah, she's here. Yeah, let's start with... What's this unit? Soldier, double witch, double soldier. Okay, it's not great to deal with. Let's throw in Rolf, and let's change out Rolf. No, we'll keep Rolf in, but we'll change out. Was it Melisandre? Yeah, for Prim. Was it her name? There's Sharon. Where's Prim? Level 10. Yeah, it's fine. It's a good thing she's on the back line. And we'll actually put her there so she's less liable to being thwacked. And then yeah, we'll deploy Rolf there. He can start making his way around. And we'll deploy Alan there to take that bridge.
They will be ours.
And then we get to keep 2 valor points in case one of these Wyvern Knights wants to jump over and try and take our point. Oh my god, they're south of us as well. I see. I didn't. There's. Oh, there's so much more. I see. And this is what This is Dark Knights and a Shaman, and then more Wyvern Knights as well. Okay. So let's defend with cavalry. Everyone's favourite thing to do.
Do you need something?
I do. I need you to go over there and yeah, deal with those.
Understood.
And I need Alan.
Time is at hand.
I mean, you know what, Alan? You can defend the point.
Onward.
You guys can go take this. Actually, you guys probably can take this guy out. Yeah, if you
I advance.
go cook. Look at the speed on them. There do be a few of them. Yeah, I mean, just in typical, like, you know, Fire Emblem fashion, you are always outnumbered. But your units are usually better.
We can do this.
How embarrassing.
Case in point. I mean, also your units, although I have started to see a little bit of it, your units have synergy and theirs tend not to, although theirs do actually have. There's some really cool little tips and tricks that I picked up.
My undying spirit which drives me forth.
Right, so level 17 seems to be
I shall see
the
it
soft cap for now.
Your decree made manifest. How shall I proceed?
We'll hold that bridge and we'll wait for more combat to happen.
Try me.
Rolf will push these guys back. Good job, Rolf. So the witches can obviously use magic, but they also buff attacks as well. So they're pretty cool to have in a back line. But obviously they're very, very brittle.
I'm here.
And if a unit has magic resistance, they are pretty rubbish. They also have magic missile, which is pretty cool.
This should help.
Why would you heal him? The other one's considerably more wounded. That's fine, he's healing himself, that's why. So you can see we won that one, so we pushed them back. Which is nice. Magic missile, that can't miss. Busted. I know. It's a pretty cool build, a Baldur's Gate 3 build with magic missile that I've been seeing going around. With that sword that you were talking about last night, actually. What was it? The Fail Luvon. And just like stacking various like things that stack over time. But obviously each missile will give those stacks. So like one magic missile ends up giving like 3 stacks of thunder or reverberate, 2 stacks of lightning charge, and all that kind of stuff. And obviously then you fire 10 of them. So they end up doing loads of damage. And obviously it can't miss. It's kind of huge. This is not where we want our cavalry really to be. We don't want them dealing with Wyvern Knights because they're anti-cavalry. Case in point, we can't fucking hit them. Fallow Aluv plus most magic is very funny, yes, but that is very funny, Lamau. Yeah, because obviously, like, Fallow Aluv says each attack gains plus extra damage, right? And obviously you're spamming out a lot of attacks per turn. So we got that one. We probably want to actually spin him down here now to deal with these guys. Alan can take the bridge.
The path is set.
While Rolf batters his way through these guys. The thing is, this unit doesn't do much damage, but it doesn't take much damage either. Like it's really good for defending, but it's not great for attacking. But here we are. Attacking. And we need to get it all the way around to, yeah, Hilda's unit, which isn't exactly where I want to be.
Who's my target?
Yeah, all foes within 6 meters take an additional 1d4 thunder damage, precisely. Which is pretty handy.
I'll pierce you clean through.
This one will get the kill. Oh, because we haven't got the soldiers in the way. So now that we've taken out the front line, well, we're about to take out the front line, case in point. Now we can do big damage to the witches in the back. I'm sure they'll be fine. There we go. Cleaned up.
It's settled.
And a couple of levels as well.
My ceiling yet.
Nice.
That went better than I expected.
So as you can see, there is a roadblock on the road ahead, so we're going to have to smack our head into that as well, which is quite annoying.
Understood.
But like I said, we've got loads of time on the clock. Loads of time. Especially the amount that you end up pausing and stuff, like it's quite negligible. The Wyvern Knight went this way, interesting. Wonder why. Because of this funny, might make my Dirge playthrough a fighter wizard multi-class to do that combo. Yeah, I mean you can do some silly multi-classes in BG3, but that's part of the fun, right? I'll still stand that monk, open hand monk with 3 levels in thief is probably the best build. Tavern brawler with your elixir of cloud strength. Usually, I mean, yeah, some of the late game bosses lasted like 2 turns against Richard Punch. Legend tells of his exploits.
At least try.
Better heal up.
Nice. Ow. Ow.
Like new.
Thank you. Ah, she parried it. Oh, yeah, parry this, you filthy casual. Nice, so we can take this back and move the cavalry to the command post. So while you're sitting on a command post, you can get stamina back. It's like the other way of doing it. Sitting on a bridge, however, doesn't, but it means you don't use stamina when you attack, which is kind of quite useful. So as you can see, they're going to gradually, slowly break down this barrier. We can just skip that one. My Dirge is going to be exclusively Paladin, I think. There's a world where maybe I can do Pip's favourite, the old Paladin Warlock, but maybe I want to keep it true, keep it nice and simple. Oath of the Ancients. You get some really funny dialogue options for Oath of the Ancients as well, especially in like if you're talking to anyone who's like at all evilly aligned, you've just got a dialogue option for that doesn't fly with me, prepare to die. It's like cool. Ow! Don't do that. Come on, man. Leave Alan alone. What did Alan do to deserve that? Nothing. Alan's a good lad. He's a good egg. And if you do that again, you'll kill my priest, which is kind of rude. So what we'll do is we'll use one of the healing fonts, which heals everyone for 20. Huge. Paladin Warlock cooks. I'll tell you. You don't need. I mean, I've read the books. I can see that. I can see how busted it is. Right, we're in.
I'm ready.
Go this way, bro.
Right.
Huge.
I think we can find
A Wind Fairy's Charm, very nice.
Who's my target?
And then cool, we do that matchup pretty nicely. What are they doing down here? I'm going to deploy something else just to protect this point, I think. So I can have my cavalry back. Who should we put on? Elvine? Hey there, Elvine. Yeah, let's put Elvine here.
I shall see it done.
You can get up here.
By your royal word.
And then... How much damage will this do? Oh, easy. Easy. Ignore the arrows, they're fine, they're good for you, they build character. Oh, this is going to be a great one for for the axe lady. She's going to hit all 3 of these. Okay, well she's already killed one, but she's going to hit all 2 of these ones. And get the stun as well. And because of the stun they don't heal. Oh, she's busted. Get cleaved. And then in comes Alan to finish him off. Damn, that was clean.
As expected of Cornian royalty.
Victory grows ever closer.
Right. No, I don't want to deploy. I want bird patrol.
What should I do?
I want to garrison.
As
There
you
we go.
command, I've arrived.
Jarive.
I never miss my target.
I'm glad. So because they're on a bridge, even if we win them, we'll get knocked back, which is a bit rough, but understandable, I suppose. Have a nice day. But it's fine. We'll just keep pushing.
Understood.
I see you don't value your life.
We can clear these. These are like little scout units, so these are just here to slow us down pretty much. So I'm not too worried about them. What I'm more worried about is, getting shot by these fucking... Leave me alone! That kills my priest, I swear to God. Almost. Okay, another one. More healing. Maybe down the line we'll do a Nuzlocke one of this, but for now,
I'll pierce you clean.
we'll have one more smoked nuts. That's a little treat. And maybe one. Is there anything that will help us push this point? Increases damage dealt by the 30%. That'll do. Just kill him. Yes, yes. So I'm currently playing on like the medium difficulty, like I guess it's tactician, which is ironic considering the high difficulty on Baldur's Gate 3 is tactician. There is like a higher difficulty, which after playing this a little bit, I'm tempted to go up to now, let alone for a second run through. Spellcaster only run. That's the other way, is that I could do like just a run of a singular type and see how far we can get. Because like in the early game, which is essentially one glorified tutorial, like a 10-hour tutorial, because it's a JRPG, let's be honest. You get all the early stuff pretty handily, especially if you know where you're going.
For the people of Fevrith.
Yeah. Goodbye, Rangers. You won't be missed.
Know your standing.
And then we can chase these soldiers as well.
I stake my honor on this battle.
Told you, cavalry's silly. Also, they move so fast on the map. Like everyone else is like, you can't escape cavalry. Just like in real life, for reference. And the only downside they have is that there are like multiple units that are designed to beat cavalry. But guess what? Even if you attack those, if your cavalry units are strong enough, you end up beating them anyway. Because if you hit them first, it doesn't really matter. It's quite brutal in that respect. Right. Bridge secured. Now, Rolf, I need you to go talk.
Understood.
I need to go talk.
For the people of Fevrith.
Ah, thieves. Law accurate cavalry, my favourite kind. This is another issue with cavalry, I suppose, but it's an issue with like most melee units, is that thieves, unlike cavalry, don't move too fast and don't do much damage, but they do have like an inbuilt dodge mechanic. So like if you would hit them, they can just use one of their reaction points to dodge it instead, and they can also inflict poison, which means that they don't need to do a huge amount of damage because they do poison ticks instead. It's pretty gnarly. I mean, you only get one. I did almost like just build a whole thief like comp with like the little dweebs that you can rent. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Alright, let's push this other point here while cavalry is...
I wield this lance
Cavalry
for
can
the
just
people your
garrison
decree
this and
made
defend for a little bit.
Fly through the banner of the liberation.
We'll do a little bit of plot. Prim will talk to her sister. Hilda. Listen to me, Hilda. I need to speak with you alone. What, right now? In the middle of the battlefield? We're kind of busy out here, you know.
So, you've returned.
I have.
I have.
Oh, genius.
Come with me, Prim. Away from this plague-ridden place.
And forsake all those who suffer? They need the balm of faith, now more than ever.
I knew you would say that. But what can your unicorn do for them exactly?
It's me, I'm the unicorn. Or
All
Alan
of
is,
us
I should say.
stand equal before the maw of pestilence. Kings will perish just the same as beggars and thieves. And faith is but a bandage dressed upon a mortal wound. You saw what happened 6 years ago. How quickly this world can sink into turmoil without authority to guide it, without order.
Stop talking for a second and listen, Hilda.
Just shut the fuck up.
I've been looking into the source of this plague, and the people of the church actually found something. It was deep in the ruins not far from here. A vast array of poisons, each one more deadly than the last. That, and a stockpile of arms bearing the Zenoiran crest.
A valiant attempt to pin this on our benefactors. You should know better than to believe every whisper you hear on the wind.
So you believe everything you hear at church?
Isn't some backstreet rumor. Go and see for yourself if you don't believe me.
Enough. Either you join me, or you leave.
I was kind of hoping this would work, you know.
And should you aim to disrupt the order I fought so hard to maintain, I'll have to punish you just like all the rest.
Okay, so we actually have to fight her, which is quite annoying. Because she looks like an actually strong unit. Damn. Well, you tried. So what would the fight look like if we did attack them? We'd lose. Nah, I'd lose. So let's...
Who's my target?
Do what, exactly?
We march.
Okay, well... We march, apparently. And let's bring our cavalry unit in here as well. So these little campfires are a way to get
Good.
stamina regain mid-fight, which we will use to our advantage. For Alan and also everyone else. And while Alan's here, we'll push around here.
By your royal word.
Your villainy ends here.
And we'll just mop up these guys, these little plebes.
Let's have some fun.
All the dynamic backgrounds as well look incredible for this game. Like you've got the whole town moving in the background as you fight.
Not bad.
And they change depending on where you are as well. Like it's just it's like a tiny little detail, but like so much effort gone into it, which is really good.
Light.
And obviously all the models look fantastic as well. Like you can tell this is a game that's like been worked on very hard and been polished to a very high degree. Which imagine, imagine what world. Destroy. Oh, bye, Matt. Can't believe he's gone.
Be gone from my sight. Until my dying breath.
380. Cool. That's a lot of damage. Can we beat the Wyvern Knights? Give or take. We can smack them. Bonk. Can we do anything here? Well, I mean, we technically win that fight, which is fine.
For the people of Fevrith.
Let's clean these guys up and take this command post.
I seize this victory as my own.
I wonder if we end up taking this before we fight. Do we get a different story sort of thing?
A vital foothold.
Anything important about that command post? No.
Time is at hand.
Well.
To me.
No, wait. Actually, still wait again. Wait again. Sorry. Let me put Rolf on the bridge. Then he can support without using his stamina.
I've arrived.
Oh no! I've got to do these rogueways. Go away. Leave me alone, rogues. And one's left on 4 hit points. You're joshing.
This is nothing.
Time is at hand. Onward.
Now do the story. Come on.
You face me.
And I will use my ranged assist as well. Any plot?
You drape yourselves in the cloth of heroes, yet threaten our fragile order with every step. 'Tis a crime I swear you'll answer for. Rebel Commander, I'll not spare you my judgment.
So be it. Zenoira's cruel grip on this land ends here.
Nice.
At least try.
Oh, damn, she's got a counter.
Easy now. You'll be okay.
Stop curing them.
Better heal up.
That's cheating. Ow. Lightning Shaker. Youch. That's a real move. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the cure. I appreciate that. Nice crit.
So hurt.
I mustn't.
Okay, well they're stunned that you get a 100% chance to hit. That's interesting. So what are we doing? We need to still push this point. Can we do that with our
Wherever you like me.
Dragon Gang? We do in theory win that fight. And we can use
Your orders, please.
the Valor skills as well. Dragoon Dive. Pretty cool. We want this one. Hasten Call, which doubles their movement speed.
I'm ready to serve.
And then
Wherever you like me.
head straight over there.
I'm heading there now.
And obviously because they're flying, they can go over stuff, which is pretty good.
Come then.
Yeah, let's finish them off.
Want to keep going?
You'll be okay.
You won't live.
Not finished
Damn, she's
yet.
parried it again.
I'll help.
Thank you. There we go. And now it's just a priest left, so I don't think she's long for this world. Nice.
May the Father smile upon me.
Maybe he will.
Victory grows ever closer.
Right. Acquired Silver Trident, which is the one that has Lightning Shaker. Pretty good. So we can give that to one of ours.
Who's my target?
We can use Rolf to take this command post, and then we can use Alan
Time is at hand.
to... Well, we don't really... He can come over here and push this point if he really wants to, but probably won't need to.
You face me.
Take out this thief.
A fine bout.
And then from here, we can probably even just speed
I
up
see
time.
You don't value your life.
The right trigger is obviously just double speed. You can use it in battles. So the amount of thought that's gone into this game is,
Be gone from my
you can
sight.
tell.
The position is
They're good at what they do because they know exactly what you kind of want. Please send Knights, but stop to this cruelty. I'm working on it. No.
I have this one.
A battle in the skies. And also a swordman. We do have a swordman, I forgot about him.
You'll be okay.
No priests. Priest is cheat. Also, no block. Block is also cheat. Oh, well. They'll be fine. They'll get over it. We did technically win that one. We took out a unit. Okay, that's good to hear. Didn't feel like we won it. Let's just wait there for a second. Yeah, if you can bait away. If I can bait away this one, that's fine. So I'm not chatting much today. Got quite a bit of work to finish before 4. Game looks fun though, and I'm here lurking with you on the 4th monitor. Obviously, that's what I am. I'm 4th monitor entertainment. That's my job. That's what I'm here for. And it is fun. And honestly, you know, it's the kind of game that hopefully you can just listen to in the background as well, right? Because I can sit here and just talk over it, and then when there's like voice acting, I can let it talk, and you get a general idea for the plot. And because it's not as like, you know, in depth as other games, I can just sort of riff on it a little bit. Lurking is valid, and there's also a great game to share and lurk to. Exactly. And this is a rare thing for me, but because it's like a relatively recent game, there's actually people watching it on Twitch as well. So who knows? We might get some randomers jump in. That'd be lovely. That'd be nice.
I think I've gotten a little better at this.
Because yeah, this is exactly the kind of game that I would be looking up on Twitch before buying, right? So we're gonna give Alan a couple of the old smoked nuts real quick. Just because I have a feeling he's about to get into 2 fights pretty quick. But for this one, he can just take this. This is fine.
Let's have some fun.
So that composition that the actual boss had, the three wyverns and then the priest behind, that's a pretty good one.
Easy now.
Because one of the best ways to deal with wyverns is to like reduce their evasiveness and then just obviously stab them. But if you've got a priest behind them, you can't reduce their evasiveness because they refresh it, which is pretty good.
Like new. A regrettable end.
Get cleaved. Get cleaved in twain. Damn. Absolutely no qualms with cutting down just a helpless priest. Damn.
Not even surprised.
Alan's a monster.
Just how strong I can get.
And there we go. Mission complete. That should be all of them, Your Highness. Thanks, Joseph. So, as you can see, like on the time bonus, we did it in 1 minute 29 seconds, but like 4 minutes total, right? So without the pauses, it's 1 minute 29. I'm also lurking. You're always lurking, Alex. That's the point.
The rebels, then. Do with me as you will. But allow me to speak first, if I may. The matter is a grave one.
Our ears are yours.
If the people of this land flee for fear of violence, the disease that has tormented us without rest will spread elsewhere. I suggest you inform them they will not come to harm and seal the trade routes in and out of the territory at once.
The casualties of this scourge pile high indeed, my prince.
Yes, Zenoira has gouged deeper scars than I expected. Chloe, do as she's asked.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Hey, wait for me!
You speak with a liar's tongue, Prince. This talk of scars will only sow worry and hatred.
If I may, madam. 6 years passed. Zenoira's conquest was halted at this very spot. Try as they could, there was no breaching Dragonhold's defenses. How then, nigh 5 moons later, did their forces grasp victory from the cold clutches of defeat?
The onset of the plague, of course. The affliction has spread its tendrils far and wide, always arriving but a moment ahead of Zenoira's advance. It's far too convenient to be coincidence.
As if I'd be swayed by such ludicrous tales. We've spoken long enough. If you plan to cut me down, I'd prefer you just get on with it.
Hilda, there's no foe more troubling than a skilled leader who commands the loyalty of her men. Were you to fight us till your dying breath, those who champion you would surely do the same. The Liberation can ill afford keeping such an enemy. But we would gladly count you as an ally instead.
You would count me a traitor. Whatever your claimed grievances with Zenoira, my trident stands ever loyal in her service. After all, I could never hope to preserve order in my ranks if I changed course with every shifting wind.
Then you leave me little choice. I shall see you relieved of that trident and retained under our supervision until the disease is driven back once and for all.
So be it. Now come. There'll be no point in barring the roads if we don't do it quickly.
So we didn't even get her. What the hell? Fuming. After all that. Virginia Big Sword Lady also seems very strong. Yes, she's like a crusader. Again, the only one of that I have. And she has an attack that deals extra damage against flying units and extra damage against armored units, which is like really handy because those are the things that usually stop sword users. Too busy for a Friday, shaking my head. Ain't that the truth? Sure. Okay. So, Umpalas town has been liberated. However, they need local stuff to help them. That's fine. There's the mine. Maybe there's no what's about after all. Not that I'm mad at you for freeing us, of course. Yeah, damn right. Me and my pal here work the mines. Okay. That's alright, Liberation Mercenary, don't worry about it. So what do we get here? We get some fish. We get some stuff. We talk to the Dragon Knight. Yep, I know about different types of infantry and classes, thank you. Yep, I'm kind of a professional. Flying type classes like me are great against cavalry. That said, we're as good as dead against archers. Sure. Sure thing. Let's grab this divine shard. Let's grab these. Let's grab these. Let's grab this. This trade route is closed to all civilians, Your Highness, but you're still welcome to pass, of course. Let's go. Oh, plot. Plot acquired. Ooh, that's a nice looking little castle. Oh, that's Baumrat. That's where we're meant to be going. Boomrat. This place is huge. Baumrat here is the largest town in all of Drakenhold, save the capital itself. They're especially proud of their Colosseum too. Not that they're holding bouts there anymore. Well, now that we're here, we should be off to meet Prince Gilbert at once. Ooh, maybe I'll take her around and look around the markets then. Don't. I'm not ready to talk to Prince Gilbert quite yet. That's real plot, and I don't have time for real plot quite yet. I've got the secondary plot first, which is to say looting everything that I can find that isn't tied down. I assume this guy is in my way for a reason. Apologies, but you'll need Prince Gilbert's permission if you wish to proceed. Alright. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll talk to Prince Gilbert, in a bit. Yeah, this map is huge, by the way. Look, this whole game is huge, and most of it, it's just like, cool. have fun. You know, go away, deal with it. And I'm like, cool, guess I will. Yeah, you can purify the cemetery. I'll allow it. Cool. Souls departed. Oh, go away. Oosh. So, like, just randomly in the overworld, there will also be units sometimes. And if you get hit by one and, like, you lose the fight, you get sent back to, like, a fort, which is quite annoying. Alan! Yes, Hilda?
Is there something I can help you with, Hilda?
What the fuck do you want, Hilda?
I wanted to thank you for seeing my wyvern back safely.
Of course. We'd been looking after it as best we were able, but I was told the worm would heed none but you.
He's as blindly loyal as I am, yes. Prim, it was all there, just as you said. Proof of their foul experiments, buried in the darkest depths of those ruins. Everything's grown quite clear to me now. Zenoira has brought this misery upon our land.
Thank you for trusting me, Hilda.
And you, say you win, and cast off the chains that bind this land. What next? What becomes of Drakenhold?
We fight on. Not only for the sake of this kingdom, but for lasting order that rings out across Fevrith.
Order,
She likes that word, she likes order.
That reminds me, that army of yours is little more than a disheveled tangle of limbs. You'll need
It's a
far
bit rude.
more agile battalions if you'll have any hope of overcoming Zenoira's might. Maybe you can start with one led by a talented worm rider.
Somewhat of a talented worm rider myself. Yeah, sure, we'll take
If
Hilda.
such a rider is offering to join, we would be lucky to have her. You'll make a fine addition, Hilda.
Damn straight.
I suppose I could be persuaded then.
Teehee. Hilda acquired. Great news. Wyvern Knights inflict heavy damage on enemy cavalry, and their offensive capabilities outstrip those of a Griffin Knight. Then why does the Griffin Knight exist? What does the Griffin Knight do? Or is it just that Griffin Knights are more defensive? Because I can set Hilda here and have a fully flying unit, which is pretty cool. Let's... Yeah, Hilda's fine. I want to change what she's using. I'll give her the spear that she dropped. The silver trident. I'll also need to go to my cavalry unit by the looks of it. I've got like 3 spears, which are really cool, that I'm just not using. So Reno, you can have your old spear back, the one that you dropped when we did the boss fight against you. Yeah. Any better shield as well? Maybe. White Knight's shield, life share. Target HP is minus 100%. Perchance, Phantom Knight's shield. No, that's just a better shield. Oh, it's magic defense, I see. Yeah, let's give him that. And then, where's Clive? My man Clive. There he is. Phantom Knight's spear. Oh, it does only magic damage. Interesting. Inflicts PP -1. Put Prim in the back of the Wyvern unit, do the thing the enemy unit was doing, and it's good lore. It's true. You're right. We have to do the lore. I mean, this entire unit is lore. Like, all these cavalry units knew each other. Like, that's the point. That's why it's the lore. So let's drop. Yeah. Say drop. Drop. Yeah, drop. Just for lack of a better phrase, it's drop. Where did Prim end up? Grim. Am I blind? Am I legally blind? How am I to afford a car? There it is. Yep, that's fine. And we will also set her as the leader. Not that it's overly relevant, but... Kind of wild in the plot, the main bad army consecutively poisoned the city for 5 years. Is it? I mean, it's more like they probably just poisoned the water supply, right? Or it's some sort of magic plague. The bad guys are bad guys. You need to remember that. Like, there will probably be like, well, there's already like a push on the varying levels of like grey lines when it comes to who is bad and who's like, you know, really bad. Like, a lot of the people you recruit obviously are actually somewhat decent people that have been pushed to the brink by the war. But in this case, yeah, it do be feeling like the Empire as a whole is being painted as just like, no, they really are just that bad, you know. Not just the city, but every battlefront they tried to take. Experts in bio-warfare, exactly. Yeah, but to keep up consistently for 5 years must have been a lot of work and planning. Well, I think the idea is that they just made a plague, right? They just made like an actual like bio-weapon and dropped it. And then it perpetuates itself, right? Like it's I think all the stuff that she found in the mountain is meant to be like essentially a laboratory, right, where it was designed and let go. You know, another circle. I don't know what these are. I must have missed like the plot trigger that tells me what those are. Look at these dragon bones. Interesting. Where are we going from here? Umpalas Town. Oh, there's the bridge. Yeah, that's the bridge we need to do to do this. Black market dealer. Black market dealer. But surely I hardly know it. And then this is where we're going. Another prince. But I feel like there was another pathway for us to go at some point that I've just forgot. Can I delivery? Almost. I need one more unsullied timber. It's fine. Let's do a bit more plot then. A bit more plot as a treat. Can we go? How much further east can we go before we get told off? Oh right, they've got those units here. That's why I ran away last time. Beach? What am I doing out here, you ask? Truth is, I was imprisoned by Zenora not too long ago. But then a long-haired swordsman came and broke us all free. His blade book was really something else, beautiful and almost sad in a way. I recruited him. He's in my army. Little blondie. I forgot his name. I'm sure he's important. A broken bridge. Call for Morden. No Morden. Cedronite. Oh god. Need to bring him rocks to fix the damn bridge. Bridge doesn't look like it goes anywhere. Like, there's nothing there. It's just a house. Just a dude's house. And I can't go up that way. I can probably go down this way, right? Yeah. We'll go fishing real quick. Oh, get baited. Get absolutely. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me. Fuck. I've been perceived. Oh, that's fine. Nice anti-cavalry unit, nerd. Behold, Flotina. The rebels here. Fine then. I'll teach you what happens to rats like you. She just shot me. Arbalest. Level 12. Oh yeah, we're gonna roll this one. Famous last words, of course, but we're gonna roll this one. Capture the enemy command post. So they've got, wow, that's a unit. Triple hoplites and an arbalest on the bridge. They've got dragon riders coming down. They've got all sorts of stuff. I need warriors and I need them stat. Can I build just a unit out of warriors? Probably. Let's wipe all of this. Keitra. Yeah, perfect. You sort by class. Perfect. Morden. Yes. And Nina. And then at the front we can have Podrick, our own dude. There we go. And we'll set Morden as the unit. Behold, the armored unit destroyer, Morden.
Let's get this over with.
And we'll also put Rolf here as well, because we love Rolf. We love a bit of Rolf as a treat, you know.
Just say the word.
There we go.
Sure. I'll smash you to bits.
Yep. So obviously the guys with the big hammers are really good against armored units. No, they get in the way of each other, they block for each other, and guess what? It doesn't matter because it still does loads of damage. Ooh. Ow. Ah, so it's still toxics through the shield, I see. Nice. Bonk. And then, what have we got back here? Arbalest, 3 soldiers, and then Arbalest, dude, which makes sense.
My go, is it?
So we can finish off these guys, probably deploy something that won't immediately just perish. Maybe it's just Alan. We'll just deploy Alan. He's the main character after all. YouTube, we pogging. Yeah, so Matt last night was very, very kindly set up a little YouTube channel. Just somewhere where he can post VODs so that like down the line they'll be available. Because yeah, it means that because obviously the VODs on they don't stay on Twitch forever, right? They leave after like a couple of weeks. And it means that down the line, if Matt wants to be even more helpful and make some more like trimmed down YouTube content kind of stuff, we'll be able to do that because we'll have it all there, like on the YouTube. So yeah, feel free to pop by, drop a sub, and then obviously like if you miss a stream, you can this should be the same. It should just be Stobert_ on YouTube. Should be exactly the same. Yeah, if I go to view my channel, can I find it if I do it? Stobert'S. Yeah, there we go. Although it hasn't updated any of the stuff that I want to update yet, but it is what it is. Yeah, I've tried to do thumbnails and stuff, but apparently they haven't updated yet, so that was a whole morning wasted. It's Stobert VOD. Is it? I should probably know that, really. It comes up as Stobert'S for me. So I don't know. I know not. No, it's Stobert'S. There you go. It keeps recommending Eddie Stobart videos instead, yeah. Stobert VODs. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's the @ The @ is Stobert VODs. I see. That's smart because it is actually VODs. And then at some point, I'll see if I can't also get the Stobert'S thing as well. And then eventually we'll do some YouTube videos and stuff. It'll be more curated content. If I feel like it, obviously. If I don't, I won't. You can't make me. But especially with the new RimWorld update coming round the corner, I've got some ideas that might go down a treat, or might flop entirely. You know, gotta make that Seabass tier list. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something like that.
You got it.
We march. Onward.
Pokemon Master Duel gameplay videos. What is it? Yeah, we could. I mean, Jess did find that that thingy, the tabletop sim thing of it, which is quite fun. And Ben did say, obviously at the long rest, that he was going to try and find the Johto expansion for it as well, which is quite fun. Because then you get all the Gen 2 Pokemon as well. Guess I'll watch the VODs. Well, that's the thing, legit. If you're here, you have to go. Oh, well, there you go. That's perfect. Thanks for dropping in. And yeah, now you can catch up on the VODs as well if you want. Make sure you do all that like and subscribe rubbish, you know.
Guess that's that.
Hi Dan, bye Dan. See you later, legit.
Enough standing around.
Oh, that's good. Everything, yeah. It's a lot of hammers. Yeah, it's hammer time. I honestly, like, I feel like the first quarter of the game, where like you get your renown up to like max and you can make full 6-player units, is like the tutorial pretty much. Like once you get to the 6, like the 6 units, it becomes like, then the game opens up because you can start experimenting with like actual compositions and stuff. But for now, we're having a bit of fun.
Going.
We have fun now. Crush him.
I'll smash you to bits.
You're damn right I will. God, those archers are brutal. I mean, so is that, to be fair. Playing Legends Arceus right now. Let me tell you, that is a game. What a game. I'm still halfway through my mono fire type run for Legends Arceus that I was playing. I can't remember if it was only on stream. It might have just been faux fun. But yeah, it's a really good game. Very hard to nuzlocke, of course, but still very enjoyable. And I'm obviously very excited about the new Legends game when it does come out next year now. It's just not Pokemon Black and White 3, so, or Pokemon Black and White remakes, which is what I was really excited for. But it's really good. It's really good. And I'm really curious to see what direction they take it and what they keep, what they change. Yeah, it's obviously very exciting stuff. But in the meantime, I've got plenty to keep me busy, you know. Oh, Joseph. Oh, I just fucking double shot him. Get wrecked.
No surprise there.
Joseph is starting to... Oh, he's starting to lose his power. Because yeah, Joseph is like a classic of Fire Emblem sort of like lore, where you always start with like a fully leveled unit with your Prince unit, like Marth, let's be honest, or Chrom. But they very quickly get outscaled by like your base units and like obviously your younger units as they, you know, grow and get stronger. And he's already starting to get outscaled a little bit. Especially by Alan, because Alan's busted. Why does he have life gain? Why does he have life steal? Like what? Why does he gain life? Oh, that's pretty gnarly. Thank you. Oh, Get dodged. Oh, they dodged. 49%. Coin flip. Never lucky. Never 2 action points, my Phil win. No longer accurate to classic Fire Emblem. Lords normally suck, unless you're the 2 newest ones.
The time is at hand.
What, you tell me that Marth sucks? He's not great, but he's all right.
I'll pierce you.
Usually, like, Lords scale really well. Is the general thing. But yeah, like comparing Byleth and whatever the one from the most recent one is, they are ridiculous because they can be anything. Is the point, right? And honestly, in the latest Fire Emblems, it's more about building ridiculously powerful death balls than it is anything else, which is fine because it's kind of what I'm doing here too. Grants allies in the user's row plus 15 initiative. Ooh. That's really good. It means you go first. And going first is kind of pog. Alir, that's it. Engage. I quite liked engage. I like 3 houses as well, but you know, apparently that's illegal on the internet. But yeah, you can see what I mean when you look at Elaine and you go, cool, that is very obviously Marth. Like he's so Marth coded. Nice. So just the Arbalest left. Oh, so I can block for them, but I still get poisoned. Thank you. Thank you, yeah. I double poisoned. Let's go. I still don't own engage, but I still vibe with 3 houses. I mean, 3 houses is sick. I mean, the Blue-haired Lord sounds about Fire Emblem. Exactly, yeah. This is a Fire Emblem character for sure. But no, I'd say get engaged and play it through. The issue is that obviously Nintendo games never go on sale, so I don't know if I can, you know, justify saying, hey guys, you should get it for full price. But it's definitely a game that you should play because it is very good, and obviously the gameplay is really good. The story is probably worse than 3 houses, but the gameplay plays better, so it balances out quite nicely.
Guess that's that.
To protect those who can't protect themselves.
Rush them good.
Ta-da! I can just get this instead though, this looks fun. I mean, it is, it's really good. Unfortunately, it is also a fully priced game, because it came out on the 8th. But, I'd still very much recommend it. Although, I'm pretty sure Unicorn is, like... Is it, like, an actual thing? Is it, like, it's not a remake, is it? But it's, I think it's a... Is Unicorn like Fire Emblem? Well, yeah. Or is it, am I thinking of Ogre Tactics? I might be thinking of Ogre Tactics. Save progress. Oh, well. Let's click yes. Missed input. Anyway. Galfa has been liberated. Lucky Galfa. It's alright. Thanks. It's alright, don't worry about it. Anything we can do for you guys? Ancient Dragon Skulls. You need 3 Ancient Dragon Skulls, do you? To rebuild your town. You need those. A likely story. All that sand in your hair tells me you came here through the desert. I didn't. I didn't. It came the other way. Actually. Let me in. Let me in! Okay. So I need to go all the way around and come through the desert, I see. Sure. It's a game that's taken its time to have high levels of polish and refinement, and it really seems like it paid off. I'm all for supporting games that take the time they need to be the best game they can be. Very much so. And honestly, it's Vanillaware. Like, the company that's made them, like, it's what they do. All of their games are this polished, and they are all this good. I remember watching Pippa play, like, just a smidgen of 13 Sentinels, and I was like, this is a game I could play the hell out of. And you know what? After playing this, maybe I will. Maybe I will. 'Cause obviously Pip picked it up because, you know, it looked like it had pretty good storyline and, you know, complex and that kind of stuff, and also it had big fuck off mechs in, and I'm like, I respect that. But yeah, like the complexity and the depth and obviously the story is huge. Still need one more on Solid Timber. Can't believe it. Scammed. So this is the walled city of Adoptee. Yeah. Yep, I have realised that. I'm somewhat of a genius myself. What did you guys need again? Oh, there you go, everything. Nice. So fill those, and as you can see, the city gets rebuilt a little bit. It didn't look like it got rebuilt that much at all, actually. But the tavern's open, which is nice. And in the tavern, you can... This is one of the weirder things.
Looking to beat the heat, are we? Let me know what you need.
So this does the typical, I guess, Square Enix thing of making food look really good. I mean, this game makes everything look really good. That's the point. This is a way for you to like in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Actually, you get to pick 2 people, or 3 people, or 4 people, and increase their rapport with a meal. Right? I can use a free meal ticket for it, but the food is like hyper realistic. Like, look at this. It's like you've got your fresh sliced ham salad, your crisp salad, your honey apple tartar, and you've got your fresh picked grapes. And you're thinking, wow, this looks really nice. What happens when you press the A button? When you press the A button,
I'm so hungry. Can we eat yet?
they like eat it bit by bit with
You'll miss out if you don't eat.
with like sound cues.
As though it were made by the royal chef.
It's just, like I said, why? Why that much depth? Why? Why for whence? For why? I don't know. I don't mind. I think it's funny that it's just there. The plot for 13 Sentinels was so complicated, but it was also very good. Exactly, it was a lot of time stuff as well, right? I want games that take longer to make and have worse graphics, and I'm not joking. We support good game devs that take the time and rush games. I mean, the thing is, like, game devs, given the choice, would like always take the time for their games now, wouldn't they? They'd always, if they could take years to work on their games, they would. It's because producers and development studios are like, we need the game for this deadline because we can't afford to pay you any longer and we need our money back now. So game devs are very rarely to blame. It's all the red tape and all the developers and essentially all the money behind video games that ruin it. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, it's like the cooking cats in Monster Hunters. Exactly. You got a YouTube now, by the way. Yeah, it's there. It's at Stobert'S on YouTube. It's literally just the VODs. I mean, 9 times out of 10, Alex, you're here anyway, so it doesn't matter. But in case you did miss one and wanted to catch one up, you could. Or say, for example, I'm not streaming and you want something just to listen to in the background. You can. I've already subscribed, Lamau. Then why the fuck are you asking? The rebels? Here? So much for that fool of a mercenary. Fine then. I'll put them down myself if I have to. Go on then. The battle for Guzafaus. Another cemetery. Hooray! Yeah, like I said, we'll do. We've got the VODs channel, and there's a world where I can like trim them a little bit, and maybe make them like 30-minute chunks for a different YouTube channel, maybe a bit more a palatable one. And like I said, possibly down the line, even making actual YouTube video. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Yeah, you're sadly right, Stob. But supporting games like this lets it be known how much we appreciate time being taken, and it's worth giving the devs more time, hopefully. Yes, but I mean, it's especially Vanillaware. Like, they're renowned for doing this. Like I said, this game was in development for like 10 years, give or take. On and off while they're working on other games and stuff. So we love chunks. You could do a fool's guide to Nuzlocke. Yeah, as a fool. a fool's view to Nuzlocke. That's me. Chief Fool. Let's deploy Rolf to garrison. And then these are what? Soldiers with a swordsman, and then just a bit more of a rounded out unit. So we can just hit that with Alan.
Do you need something?
Alan is my rounded out unit.
I'm ready.
I'd like to deploy. I'd like to solve the puzzle. Let's deploy Alan. Deploy Alan here, and then we can deploy Renault and the cavalry here. And then Renault can just kill target Archer. And I can come in here and try and deal with these guys.
Their weapons are trained on us.
Oh, don't lower my mobility. Oh, come on, man. I've been slowed. Brutal. Anyway, behold. Behold. A unit with 3 soldiers in. The counter to cavalry. We'll see how that goes. As you can see, I'm getting artillery to fuck, but that's fine. Ow, stabbed. Ow, stabbed again.
Together now. We Steady on.
Counter to cavalry, by the way. Oh, parried, dodged. That does double damage against cavalry, by the way. If there was a way to increase cavalry's accuracy, they would. I would literally just make 4 of these and just go for the entire game. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. But it does also feel like I'm missing out loads of the games because I'm doing that instead. Just got a Stunky in Legends Pog. Anita Bath. It's the ancient ancestor of Anita Bath. Go on, you try and use a Stunky and tell me how good it is.
Be healed. I'll not allow it.
Parried. Let's go. Parried. Almost.
The win is ours.
What's the point of doing initiative up now? The fight's almost over. Ow. Parried. Nice. Dodge. Huge. Nice. A name like Scun Tank really sets the expectation too high, Lamau. Yeah, I mean, cause it's definitely like gas tank and not, you know, automobile. Although, if I go Scun Tank, Cerebi. What's really weird as well, because of the way that Matt's done it, he's set me up like a separate Google account for this YouTube. So I have like a fresh Google account now, and there's like I've got nothing. Like I've got no like it doesn't pre-fill out stuff. It doesn't have any of my cookies saved. I don't have any bookmarks. I don't have any passwords saved. It's really weird. But yeah, so Scun Tank has 103 base HP, which is pretty good, pretty bulky. It also has 93 base attack, which isn't bad. He's then got 67 defense, 61 special defense, which is pretty lackluster, but the HP offsets it. 71 in special attack, which feels wasted, but again isn't bad. And then just 84 in speed. Like why'd you give him all that speed? He's not a tank. But this is the problem. His stats are like they're all over the place. They're all just like average everywhere. He's got nothing particularly good going for him. Fresh internet, exactly. Yeah. Used a Scun Tank in my sword run and it was so good. I don't believe that. Also, it's swords. Like, what are you fighting? Children on the side of the road. It's not hard.
The time is at hand. Onward.
Cavalry vanished.
I see you don't value your life.
Yeah, we'll do a little cavalry bashing. I beat Eternatus. Haha. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, who didn't? It's a children's game.
Don't despair.
It beat Eternatus. Again, it's... How hard can it be? How hard can it be?
Tis my charge fulfilled.
Anyone can beat the plot. Yeah, I mean, was it level capped? Yeah, did you do it level capped, or did you have like a level 70 Scun Tank? That's a whole different thing as well.
shall see it done.
You know what? Just get in there, son.
By your royal word.
6 Lanoons can beat the story. Hell, 1 Lanoon can beat an Nuzlocke, but that's because Lanoon's a monster. Even Galarian Lanoon. Slow, bulky Lanoon. Now, if you want to hear about a real mon, Obstagoon. Now that's a Pokemon. Master of the Goons. Leader of the Goon Squad, Obstagoon. That's a mon.
I stake my honor on this battle.
Sure. Kill him! Kill him! Get him!
Victory is assured.
Nice.
Trouble.
Very rude, but understandable.
Steady on. Onward.
Ow.
Upon my land.
Stop using... Okay, I didn't realise that ability was going to trigger every single time. Oh wait, never mind. It's pretty good actually with his... So he's got an ability that like gives up half of his life to heal one of his teammates, and then he's got an attacking ability that has lifesteal. I'm genius. I'm so smart. Nice.
Triumph is everything.
And they have gained rapport, which is good. Friends are good. I love friends. Can we bring in Alan for this one? Yeah.
You face me.
Let's go, Alan. Show him what's what. Show him who's the boss.
Let's have some fun. Lay down.
Nice.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. And then, bang. Pretty good.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
But you can. Activates after receiving an ally's passive skill. Restore minor HP and grant +1 passive PP to an enemy. To an ally. Enemy would be a bit worse.
Well fought.
Ta-da! We did it. But as you can see, the gameplay loop for this game is also like simple, but like effective, right? Because it's just fun. It's just a fun video game. Imagine that in current year. And like I said, we need to get it done. We need to finish it before the Rimworld DLC comes out. Otherwise, disaster will strike. Disaster being, of course, that I'll have 2 games to play. Good luck. How long is this game, though? So, if I press the minus button, it brings up the map. This is like where you start. Technically, you start here on this little island here. This is where you're banished 10 years ago, and like the first thing you do is you fight your way to the harbour and then come over here to rescue Scarlet, the little blonde cleric who's looking after, like, she gets kidnapped and you rescue her and stuff. You then proceed to I did all of this all around like the first kingdom, and I was like, damn, this map's pretty big, but you know the game's not too bad, you know, that kind of stuff. The big boss, in typical Hyrule fashion, is like in the capital city of the kingdom, like of the main kingdom that you were in. Yeah, the dude took over. And the level cap there is like 38. So you can try it early if you want, but you'll lose because it's a JRPG. And then you zoom out and you see that there's just 4 other fucking kingdoms. So we're currently in Drakenhold, land of the dragons, quote unquote. Which we are currently in the process of helping to liberate. As you can see, we've got plot here, another prince, which is the main plot line. We also need to go to Elheim because we had a vision from like a holy voice which said go there to the land of the elves and do some shit there. So we're going to do that at some point. The blonde chick who's with us is from Albion. She's like a long-lost princess of Albion, who, again, will probably be called there for some reason. And then Bastorius is, I've been told, where the Beast People live. So I imagine the furries in the chat will want us to go there at some point too. So this game looks huge. And obviously, like, zooming in, each of these, like, villages and towns and forts have been those little, like, things that we've cleared, right? So it just keeps coming. And I'm all for it. I'm having a great time. But it won't take me a month, I don't think. In theory. Perchance. Perhaps. Maybe. Well, not at the speed that I'm playing it, it won't. So let's station a guard here. We'll station Hilda.
Order shall be maintained. I promise you that.
Okay, don't put it like that. Don't make it sound weird. Right. So let's go back round to... Do we go in here? We've been in there. Let's go back round to the desert. Because, oh, we've got plot between Scarlet and Virginia. Scarlet, what are you doing over there? Mind your business. Look at the little friend I found. Isn't he adorable? That foul beast is no friend of mine. What do you mean? He's harmless. Make haste, Elaine. A grotesque new evil threatens to ravage our lands. It's just a caterpillar, Virginia. We used to catch them all the time back on Palavia. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. Stay back! I'll not hear another word, vile temptress. Oops, he crawled into your armor. Oh, there he is. I'm glad you're safe, Sir Caterpillar. Virginia? What's the matter, Scarlet? We came as quick as we could. Hey, Elaine, the princess isn't looking so good. She's dead. Now that's a game name. I know, right, John? Isn't it? This? I was saying the Japanese have this great knack for taking two cool-sounding English words, slapping them together, and saying that's a game name. Unicorn Overlord is one such game. Where's the unicorn? I am the unicorn. Me. I am the unicorn. I'm Alan. I am Alan. There I am. Alan. His house is the house of... It has like a unicorn on the crest. And he has a ring that has a unicorn on. That is like the only unicorn... There are no actual unicorns. That's it. But I am the unicorn. There I am. Unicorn detected. That's Scarlet. She's a priestess. He doesn't look like a unicorn. Well, he is one. That's Virginia. Damn. That's Barangaria. Why is Alan ended up in a unit with 3 other women? I couldn't tell you. I don't know who did that. We're desperately trying to find the person who did that. Legend has it we never will. Desert. Oh, just actual plot. Cool. I love the art though. I know, right? It's gorgeous.
Indeed, my prince. Traversing the sands without a guide will prove an endeavor most perilous.
Well, find me a guide then, bro.
Heat's not the only thing that will choke you out here.
What do you mean?
These wastes were once a place of exile for the convicts and criminals of Drakenhold. Even to this day, the people live in tense isolation, eager to assail anyone who comes from beyond its bounds. Not to mention the plethora of bandit camps. Each lays claim to a swath of land, and would lay down their lives to see it protected.
Their thieving is what keeps the citizens of this region from feeding on more than just sand and empty dreams. And they help thin the ranks of Drakenhold's foul aristocrats. So the kingdom is more than willing to turn a blind eye. All that to say, it's no place for royalty like us. It's as if these barons are another nation entirely.
Just a sec there.
Impertinent cretin. Does this
Cretin?
look like a conversation you should be interrupting?
He's part of the
Didn't
gang.
mean to offend.
It's Auburn, he's one of my dudes.
Anyways, it's kind of awkward saying this after that spiel about it being a criminal wasteland.
That's where I'm from.
But this is where I grew up.
I knew it.
Way I hear it, Zenora's running the show now. Don't know why they'd wanna, but they are. You mind if I scout things out? See what's going on? I got friends here. Family, really, just without the blood binding us. I'm worried sick about them. And hey, I'll make sure those royal heads stay right on your shoulders where they belong.
I admit, a local guy...
So this is a guy that we choose early on to recruit or execute, and obviously I chose to recruit him. So I'm curious to see like what the story would play out like if he wasn't here, right?
If the people of these dunes suffer under Zenoira's heel, then they deserve the same aid we offer everyone else. That, and I worry for Aubyn's family.
I'll liberate a desert. I don't give a fuck.
Appreciate it, boss.
Anyway, John, how have you been? Have you gotten back to streaming yet? Because we're probably going to wrap up here in a little bit. And if you're streaming, I'll host you. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me. Thank you. Try to steal this town from under my nose, will you? I assure you, it won't come easy. Alright. Well, level 10. I mean, it's going to come pretty easy. It's like... That's close. I'm good. Usually teaching at this time. My throat hurts a bit today though, so I'm slacking off. Honestly, I can't blame you. There's a lot of sickness going around. Matt's come down with something. Pip is coming down with something. I'm, of course, a bastion of health and can't get ill. But like, if I could, I'd probably come down with something. That's a pretty scary looking unit. Alright, so it's level 10. They're not particularly scary. Let's deploy the cavalry unit.
Another step on the long road to absolution.
And we'll deploy Alan as well.
The day will be ours.
Might start streaming again, but as an anonymous VTuber. I mean, if you do, I'll still host you. Honestly, every time I look at my webcam before I stream and decide to use the frog instead, I do think, what if I did just VTube? What if I did? Like, it'd be a lot easier. So I might not tell anyone who I am. Oh, I see. We don't. Yeah, start from the ground up. I see. Yeah, I'm sick as fuck. Okay.
I seize this victory as my
Sure.
own.
Sure you are, champ.
I shall see it done. By your royal word.
You sort of are a VTuber right now. I mean, pretty much, right? I mean, if I could just get the frog to move his mouth, I'd be VTubing. I mean, I have the camera. Like, where is it? Cam. Yeah, it's literally just behind, look. Ta-da! I am here. I'm very pale looking. There we go. I haven't tweaked with the camera in ages actually, so I can do this. So I'm actually covering the chat. There you go. Because obviously if I'm going to start putting all this stuff on internet, oh now you can see me behind it. God, that's embarrassing. There we go. They can't know that I exist. Because if I want to start, like, obviously putting all this stuff on YouTube, I find that obviously with actual people on the screen, it's more appealing, right? Crop the camera to just your mouth, then put the mouth on the frog. Now that would require an understanding of technology that I do not have.
I see you don't value your life.
But it's certainly possible. Please don't stab my horse. Okay, I don't know if it was quite worth that. Nice. Nice. Heal it back, come on. Let's go.
I shall ease your pain.
double parry. Crazy. I need to tweak this. So here's another thing about the details and stuff. Like, obviously, so far, I've just been doing the battles and stuff. You can go into so much depth as to how you want, like, all of your things to trigger. Like, I can go into this... Not Clive. Renault's. I can go to Renault's life share, and I can change the condition from him triggering it to target HP is below 100% to target HP is below... Target HP is more than 100%. No, I don't think that's quite useful. Is more than 25? No, is less than... Probably less than 50 is where we want to go for. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about right. Oh, this is like the Final Fantasy 12 had a system like that, sort of. It was cool. Yeah, it is like that. It's like you can play through the entire game without tweaking a single thing, or you can play through the game tweaking every single tiny little thing, and I like that because I'm currently playing on, like, obviously the regular difficulty, not easy, not hard, and I feel that playing on hard, you would need to do that. You'd need to, like, be tweaking the settings and have, like, settings and layers and all that kind of stuff. And like tweak the settings for, like, certain maps and all that kind of stuff as well, which I really like. I also like that you can just, like, build a composition that just works into most things and just have that as well, right? Because obviously, yeah, as it stands, at the point where I'm in the game, the max I can have in one composition is 4, right? But as you can see, there are 6 slots. And when you do the tutorial, it gives you, like, a full composition of 6, like, at the start to sort of show you what's going on. And again, I can't stress it enough. The demo is currently available. You can get the demo for this game on Switch, and it's a 5-hour demo. And the demo only counts a timer when you're not paused. So I played 8 hours and 40 minutes of that 5-hour demo, and then decided, actually, yeah, maybe I'll get the game because it's really fucking good. So I can recommend it to everyone to give it a try. Because again, 5 hours, after 5 hours of playing a game, you probably want it, right? Like, and if you play an hour of it and you don't like it, then no harm, no foul. It's also not exactly a large game either, which is crazy because look how pretty it is, but, like, it's not Western game dev, so it's not like, you know, 50 gigabytes for a picture. Imagine compressing your games. Couldn't be me. Anyway, town liberated. Let's go. With the hurt you put on them, I doubt the bastards will be coming back anytime soon. Ain't that the truth? Lots of sandstorms. Yeah, I should hope so. And then I can maybe... Yeah, look at that. Draken Seabream. Does it have dating waifus too, like Fire Emblem? Kind of. It has a rapport system. I don't know whether or not it has, like, a marriage system at the end of it, but you definitely have... no, if I go into me settings, I need to station a guard. Sorry, of course, silly me. Let's station Jeremy. Who's another sellsword. Interesting.
Don't even worry about it.
That's alright, Jeremy. I wasn't going to. So I can go into rapport here, and it will show me all of the available conversations. The thing is, you have to go to, like, certain places on the map to trigger them. So Alan currently has a conversation he can have with Lex, 2 he can have with Orban, and probably, yeah, 1 with Yana, who's the witch, 1 with Keecha, and maybe even 2 with Scarlet. So, like, we've got loads of stuff. Obviously, like, the units, you have them in, like, we've got the units in, like, a unit together, they build rapport, that kind of stuff. And I mean, this is a waifu game for sure. Like, For sure, for sure. Like, if I go into... What is it? Library? Featherith Archive. Like, loads of the... I say loads, pretty much most of the women are like... They're pretty waifu'd. But they're all pretty good characters as well. So... I helped this guy. Help this guy as well. Showing him mercy. I'll be curious to see how these... Yeah, I'm curious to see how these will end up biting us in the ass later on. This is Yana. She's an old witch. But she made herself young again to hide, obviously. Berenice. Miriam. Yeah, there's loads of characters, and I've forgotten half of them. But I'm sure they're all really cool and interesting. I promise. Like I said, these are my old stomping grounds. How about I give you the grand tour? Yeah, show us around. Oh, I see, it's a quest in itself. Sure. Knights, witches, and gladiators. Oh my. Beyond the swirling sands.
It's just as Aubin said. We should have no trouble passing safely.
I doubt it.
We finally have a clean source of water. This oasis is a godsend amidst all this sand.
Hey, he's back.
What news do you bring?
All sorted. We're fine long as we're here.
Meaning we're not fine everywhere else.
Sorry to say it after all the hot air I talked, but yep. Turns out we got a problem.
How so?
Well, you know how I said I got an in here? Old bandit pal of mine by the name of Magellan. Guy practically runs the place. And he does it well. At least he did. Rumor has it he's a whole different man now. Don't know what happened to him, but he's been picking fights with other gangs for the past 6 months.
That sounds awfully familiar.
He's been mind controlled.
Can't say for sure, but Zenoira probably got to him.
Oh yeah, that's like another part of the plot.
Is there no way to avoid conflict?
There's magic mind control. You should put your YouTube link in your links. I should. I only obviously did it today, so I need to edit that.
Mind making a little detour to his keep?
I'm live, man. Stream. I know I'm live. I'm working on something.
The course. And if Magellan is under Zenoira's control, we may just be able to loosen the spell.
I'll figure it out in a bit. Here I am having to type like a fool. Yeah, that's my bad. Forcing you to type. That is entirely on me. I think I'll do it after I've called it the stream. We're gonna wrap it up with this bit anyway. Found it and subbed. Well, it just means that if you can't catch a stream, or for example you want to watch a bit more of the gameplay from today's, you can hop back and see it. Because what I'll do is every day is I'll just literally finish the stream, export the VOD, make a quick thumbnail, and stick it up on YouTube, on the tube. You know. Partially blocked. Interesting. YouTube's copyright is really weird as well. Well, I mean, so is Twitch's. Light feathers. These sands will slow us down good, but use one of these and you'll be like back on solid ground. Flying units like mine won't be affected by the desert either. Do with that what you will. Nice. Send in a sorcerer instead. Wyvern knights are equally as vulnerable to magic as they are to arrows. I had no idea. Yeah, neither did I. Nowhere did it tell me that. Defeat Magellan. Now, this is a big old map. We're on bonus time. Or maybe... Maybe we call it there for today. And we do an extra long stream tomorrow. There's a notion. There's an idea. Ugh. It's been a pleasure, everyone. Oh, I hope you all had a nice time watching Overcorn Unilord. I have. I like this game a lot. I don't know if you could tell. And I will be playing it probably a lot in the foreseeable future. So if you're sick of it, do proceed to tell me. It's Saturday tomorrow, though. Yeah, I know. What else am I doing? Nothing. Got nothing else to do. I've got Fab in the evening. That's about it. So yeah, thanks all for popping by, and I will see you all next time. Either tomorrow or maybe next week. We'll see.